Focus here. I'll just switch on, then you focus here. Okay, how the needle is moving. Okay. Anyway, you are going to do, all of you will observe. Just because of COVID, I am not allowing you to get close. Okay. Book and pen. No? So what is that we are expected to take here is, what is that we are expected to take here is, actually the moment I switch it on, you should also switch on your stopwatch, because it is already pushing the lower part of the specimen at a specified rate of 1.25 millimeters per minute. If you want to measure displacement, when you have time, multiply the time with displacement rate in order to get displacement. Okay, the correct procedure is you have to take what is called displacement reading, and then this is what is called proving ring reading. You should always take displacement 0, 0.05 millimeters, 0.1, 0.15, so on and so forth. Correspondingly, you have to take all proving ring readings.
Tell.
Okay. Is it written, no? Is it? Have you recognized?
Sir.
Has it reached the peak and then going back?
Yes.
Going back.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just continue for 2 minutes and then let us stop. So this is how at failure the needle will bounce back. And interestingly, I am switching off. Interestingly, this kind of bouncing back will be instantaneous, more or less instantaneous in cohesionless soil mediums. Needle reaches to the peak and then bounces back quickly. But if it is cohesive nature, it reaches to the peak, stays back there for a very long time. So we do not understand where exactly failure has taken place in such soil mediums. So to overcome that, we definitely require a stress versus strain curve. How am I getting my stress? So the one is proving ring reading, the one is proving ring reading. This is displacement. How am I getting displacement? I am getting displacement by time. So 0, 30 seconds, then 60 seconds, and so on and so forth. Then of course displacement is nothing but whatever displacement rate I will write here. Displacement is equal to displacement rate multiplied by the time. Displacement rate multiplied by time. In the present case, I have kept it as 1.25 mm per minute. For this observation data, 30 seconds is same as half minute. So I am going to get 0.675 millimeter here. That is what is my displacement. Once I get displacement, I need to find out what is called strain. What is the other measurement that I need to take? I need to take the proving ring reading. So it can be 0 to begin with, then 2, 4, 6, 8, so on and so forth. Okay, so then how am I going to get my shear load? Shear load, which is nothing but proving ring reading multiplied by proving ring coefficient. What is this PRC? PRC is maximum capacity of the proving ring divided by maximum number of divisions. Expecting linear relationship. In the present case, it's going to be 1000 kg and then 986. So many kgs per graduation or division. So many kg per graduation. So with that I am multiplying. Say here it is 2. So 2 into 1 point whatever comes. Okay. Then 4 into whatever 1 point is. So this is nothing but. Okay. So once I get the shear load, then I need to find out, my next column is going to be shearing stress, which is going to be shear load divided by corrected area. Why we require correction? Why we require correction? Because originally the two halves were like this. Okay, the normal stress is applied and then the shearing is taking place. We can take orientation. This way, that way doesn't matter. So according to this orientation, it is being pushed like this. Okay, so earlier it was 6 centimeter by 6 centimeter. Got the point? Now what has happened is after a certain displacement, it has moved away. It has moved away. Now what is the net? What is the net area in the second case? It's going to be only the hatched portion. Okay? How to get this? There is going to be a very simple expression. So that expression is AC equal to A into 1 by 1 minus delta by 3. What is delta? Delta is going to be the shear displacement which we obtained here. This is what is shear displacement. Okay, the shear displacement we are going to substitute. There must be unit compatibility. If it is in centimeter square, this delta should be in centimeters. That care you should take. Okay, so once you are going to get this, you are going to, so before this let us have AC column and then shear stress column. So once you complete this, you are going to draw shearing strain. How to get this shear strain? Shear strain is going to be shear displacement